How much is the candy if the cookie costs $1 more than the candy? The answer is 5 cents, not 10 cents. It seems so weird that you and over 95% of people we have tested on this question fail to solve a seemingly easy math equation. However, the error can be explained by the dominance of the intuitive and fast nature of the primal brain, which made you jump to the wrong conclusion. Here is another test. Which bet would you favor? Most people pick option 2, a more attractive positive outcome created by using the number 100%. This option frames a perception of choosing the option with the highest probability of gain, even though both options have the same mathematical gain expectancy. However, notice how you feel about the next 2 options now. You probably picked 1, and you most likely did so faster than when you evaluated the 2 options of the first bet. Option 2 frames the perception that you will lose $500 for sure, whereas option 1 creates the perception that you may still have a chance not to lose anything at all. When facing such options, the primal brain instantly activates a loss avoidance bias, a bias that is central to most of our buying decisions. This bias stems from the 2 systems of thinking that operate within our minds. The first system, often referred to as the intuitive or primal brain, relies on fast, automatic, and emotional responses. It seeks to avoid losses and secure immediate gains, as seen in the candy and cookie example earlier. On the other hand, there is the second system, known as the reflective or rational brain, which engages in deliberate and analytical thinking. This system is responsible for calculating the correct answer to the candy and cookie problem, as well as evaluating the expected value of different options in the betting scenario. Most of us identify with the second system. We consider ourselves rational, analytical human beings. Thus, we think we spend most of our time engaged in rational thinking. But in reality, we tend to rely more on our quick and automatic thinking rather than our slow and deliberate thinking. One reason for this is confirmation bias, which is a common mental bias that affects our primal brain. Confirmation bias is the human tendency to seek, interpret, and remember information that confirms your own pre-existing beliefs. It affects every choice you make, every single day. The things you choose to buy, your health, who you choose to marry, your career, your emotions, and your finances. It all happens in the background without you noticing. For example, when you're alone at home feeling lousy, you immediately jump onto Facebook or Instagram. You look at pictures of people traveling, partying, getting married, and think everyone I know is living a great life. You say to yourself, I am such a lonely loser. You sit at home and feel crappy, all because you chose to seek information that confirms your crummy feelings. You knew looking at those photos would make you feel worse, but you sought them anyway. Even your memories are affected by confirmation bias. You interpret and possibly even change memories and facts in your head based on your beliefs. In a classic experiment conducted by psychologist Elizabeth Loftus, participants were shown a video of a car accident. After viewing the footage, they were asked questions about what they had witnessed. However, the researchers manipulated the wording of the questions, asking some participants how fast were the cars going when they smashed into each other, while others were asked how fast were the cars going when they contacted each other. Astonishingly, the participants' responses varied depending on the wording of the question. Those who were asked about the cars smashing into each other reported higher speeds compared to those who were asked about the cars contacting each other. This experiment highlights how easily our memories can be influenced by subtle cues, and how our interpretation of events can be shaped by our pre-existing beliefs. So, what can I do about it? First, approach life with curiosity, not conviction. When you walk into every interaction trying to prove yourself right, you're going to succumb to confirmation bias. Focus less on being right and more on experiencing life with curiosity and wonder. When you're willing to be wrong, you open yourself up to new insights. Second, think about thinking. To fight back against cognitive biases, you need to evaluate your instinctive reactions. The next time you run across facts that completely confirm your worldview, stop. Think about the assumptions you're making and look for ways to prove yourself wrong.